So Joe Thomas, former left tackle for the Browns, now NFL Network and NFL.com contributor, ranked the tackles in the NFL. Number one in the NFL, David Bakhtiari from the Packers. Number two, Trent Williams from the 49ers. Teron Armstead from the Saints is number three. And the Browns' right tackle, Jack Conklin, checks in at number 10. So a top 10 tackle was the big free agent signing a season ago, John Fanta. And you can't understate what Jack Conklin means to that offensive line.
You cannot understate it. And when the Browns made that signing, that was one of the first where you said, okay, they're getting serious about things. And remember 2 years ago, the Cleveland Browns' flaw was their offensive line. It really was. I mean, when they took that season opener loss to Tennessee a couple of years back when all the hype was in the air, the Browns' flaw was revealed, and that flaw stayed the same. Their offensive line needed a lot of help. Well, they bring in Jack Conklin, who has been Mr. Consistent. He carries an Iron Man type mentality with him. When the Browns signed him, it was one of those signings, Dave, where it made sense, but it also, around the league, was like, yeah, not only does it make sense, but Jack Conklin is going to be a steady Eddie type of guy for you at right tackle. And then you draft Jedrick Wills. And Jedrick Wills, isn't it amazing how we've got these ties on the Browns roster? We talked about JOK and Anthony Walker. We talked about Malik Jackson and Jordan Elliott. The Browns have a young left tackle. They have an experienced right tackle. Yes, those tackle positions do different things, but the Browns have that mesh as well on their offensive line, a mix of youth and veterans. Jack Conklin was a home run signing for the Browns. He is just the type of consistent guy that you want on your offensive line. And that's why the Browns have the best right side of their offensive line in football, with Wyatt Teller joining Jack Conklin. So for Cleveland, this has worked out well, and it speaks volumes that Jack Conklin does crack the top 10 in this ranking system. And I think if you ranked every Browns offensive lineman in their respective position, I know Jedrick Wills has things to get better at, but they would be right around that top 10 area because the Browns offensive line is the best in football entering this season.